Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant formed one of the most dominant duos in NBA history. Both players spent 8 seasons playing together, and they won 3 consecutive NBA championships with the Los Angeles Lakers. After winning the three-peat, the Lakers seemed unstoppable on the basketball court. The only thing that could stop them was themselves, which is exactly what happened. Their beef led to the two going in different directions, which shaped the course of the league for a decade. So that's why today we'll be taking a look at exposing the hidden reason to why Kobe and Shaq hated each other and why he left the Lakers.
Were you guys friends?
No.
While Kobe did not really have his breakout year until Shaq joined the Lakers, Shaq was already a superstar. Drafted first overall by the Orlando Magic, Shaq was the NBA scoring title in his 3rd season and took Orlando to the NBA Finals. Magic fans finally thought they had a superstar who could deliver the team their first NBA championship. But being that big of a superstar that young meant Shaq had some enemies in Orlando. He fell out with his original partner Penny Hardaway when he learned that Hardaway thought he was the leader of the team and not Shaq. O'Neal also had many different complaints about a lack of privacy, as well as the rumors that he had fallen out with head coach Brian Hill. So with all of these issues in Orlando, Shaq took advantage of the fact that he was a free agent and joined the Lakers on a huge contract. The early years are very much filled with success and happiness for the Lakers. Yeah, it took a few years for the duo to have success in the playoffs, but by the 1999-2000 season, they had the best record in the NBA, including 3 months where they lost just 1 game per month. This led to the 2000 NBA Finals, where Shaq in particular was too much for the Indiana Pacers defense to handle. As the league's most exciting duo, expectations were high for the Lakers as they were reigning champions. Well, despite a few minor injuries, the Lakers made it back to the finals for back-to-back titles. A year later, Shaq and Kobe were again in the NBA Finals. This time they showed how dominant of a duo they truly were, sweeping the New Jersey Nets with Shaq winning his 3rd Finals MVP trophy in a row. At this point, it really did look like Shaq and Kobe were unstoppable. Both in their prime, they could have kept on winning championships for years, except things were not as calm as they seemed. Winning can cover up cracks in any relationship, and that's exactly what it did for the Lakers. During those title-winning years, there were various clear signs of a feud building. In the 2000 to the 2001 season, the offense changed away from Shaq-focused, and it created a rift between the two. The following season, Shaq missed the entirety of training camp after having surgery on his toe. He waited until the start of training camp to have surgery, meaning he missed more time with the team than if he had just gotten the surgery at the start of the offseason. It added to some of the reasoning for why Kobe thought Shaq was lazy and didn't have a strong work ethic. The following season was really the one that showed the beef between the teammates. Both teammates made comments about each other, so much so that head coach Phil Jackson had to get in the middle of them. Jackson had to even fine Kobe at one point for comments he was making to the media. It didn't help that Shaq and the Lakers were struggling to organize a contract extension, and he felt like the front office were starting to favor Kobe too much. Things were awful between the teammates, and it was made even worse by the fact that the Lakers were embarrassed in the NBA Finals by the Detroit Pistons. Things got to a boiling point in LA when the Lakers didn't bring back Phil Jackson, and Shaq eventually demanded to be traded. With O'Neal taking his talents to South Beach, the Lakers gave Kobe a massive long-term extension, clearly showing that their future was with Kobe Bryant leading the team. The former teammates were asked about each other many times after the breakup, with Shaq famously saying that the first time Kobe met him at the rim would be like a Corvette running into a brick wall. Whenever Miami and LA played against each other though, it seemed like it was a bit more amicable of a breakup than the media thought. The relationship was not helped by the fact that it was leaked that Kobe was pushing for the Lakers to trade Shaq away anyway. There was even a rap verse from Shaq which said Kobe couldn't win without him. When Bryant didn't respond, Shaq said it was all done in fun, and there weren't many signs of a feud between the two. Kobe seemed to be spurred on by the fact that Shaq was able to win a title without him. You might think that Kobe winning back-to-back titles with the Lakers would renew the rivalry, as Bryant showed he didn't need Shaq to win. But in fact, it seemed to do the exact opposite. Shaq congratulated Kobe on Twitter for both titles. After winning that second championship, Kobe had his former teammate on his mind. Bryant said, "I got one more than Shaq now, and you can take that to the bank." After Kobe passed Shaq on the all-time scoring list, Shaq congratulated his former teammate. When Kobe was asked about his opinion of Shaq, he said that they are cool with each other and that all their past issues were just a good learning experience. Shaq retired from the NBA in 2011, and both players became more mature. The beef between the two of them was over. It was good that they were able to reconcile their differences because Kobe would tragically pass away in a helicopter crash in January 2020. Shaq was one of the speakers at Bryant's memorial service, honoring the legend that is Kobe Bryant. There was a lot of good and bad moments that transpired between these two superstars. The only question that remains unanswered is how many championships do you think they would have won if they never would have separated? Put your answers below in the comments, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.